Welcome to PC Group. As an external partner, your work is integral to our shared success. To maintain that partnership, our compliance standards apply equally to every vendor, contractor, and agent in our ecosystem. This document is the Malaysian standard MS-ISO 37001-2025. It serves as our governing framework for the anti-bribery management system and forms the foundational requirement for our partnership. This is our anti-bribery policy statement. It outlines a strict, zero-tolerance approach toward all forms of bribery and corruption across every level of our operations. To remain on our active, compliant vendor list, you must complete this 5-minute training. At the end of the presentation, you will be required to scan a QR code to log your attendance. Following these rules is the mandatory gateway to securing and keeping business with PC Group. Let's cover exactly what is expected of you. In 2018, the Malaysian government enacted an amendment to the Anti-Corruption Commission Act that significantly shifted the legal landscape for businesses operating in Malaysia. Under this law, the term associated person includes directors, partners, employees, and anyone performing services for the company. That explicitly covers all of our contractors, suppliers, and agents. This legal text establishes Section 17A, the corporate liability offense. It dictates that if a third-party contractor offers a bribe to win a business advantage, the entire corporation is held legally liable for that corrupt act. The penalties for this liability are severe. A single violation can completely lock down a business's operations, freeze accounts, and immediately nullify active contracts. Your individual actions carry direct legal consequences for PC Group. Strict adherence to these anti-bribery laws forms the absolute baseline of trust in our partnership. Looking at Section 6.0 of our Prohibited Conduct Guidelines, you will find an absolute ban on offering or accepting cash or cash equivalent benefits, which includes vouchers, gift cards, and e-wallet credits. While there are sometimes expectations around cultural gifts, even modest condolence or congratulatory payments are highly restricted, heavily scrutinized, and require prior written approval. Crucially, these specific customary payments must never be made to government or regulatory officials, and they are strictly banned during tender or decision-sensitive periods. Another concern is facilitation payments. These are unofficial, under-the-table payments offered to speed up routine administrative actions, like securing a permit or visa. As demonstrated here, PC Group strictly prohibits all facilitation payments, regardless of local customs, industry norms, or the perceived urgency of your business need. We firmly enforce these rules without exception. Violating any of these prohibited conducts will trigger the immediate termination of your vendor contract and potential legal action. This framework expands our requirements to include the protection of company assets and the safeguarding of confidential information. Page 4 outlines your requirement to proactively disclose any actual, potential, or perceived conflicts of interest that could compromise your objective business performance. Further down this document, we mandate strict prohibitions against illegal employment practices, specifically child labor. You must also maintain safe working conditions and comply with all health and environmental laws. Finally, page 6 details our expectations regarding financial integrity. You must maintain accurate, transparent records, prevent fraud, and avoid any activities related to money laundering. A successful partnership with PC Group requires both high-quality deliverables and a consistent commitment to safe, fair, and legally sound business practices. If you witness unethical conduct, bribery attempts, or any violation of this code within our network, you are required to report it immediately. You do not need to fear reprisal. Anyone who reports an incident in good faith is legally protected from retaliation under the Malaysian Whistleblowers Protection Act 2010. This excerpt from our whistleblowing policy shows the exact procedure. All disclosures must be made in writing directly to the chairman of the Whistleblower Committee. Please take a moment to save or screenshot this email address for your permanent records, whistleblower@pcgroup.my. Speaking up protects the entire supply chain. Reporting suspicious activity is a core responsibility of the partnership. Adherence to these standards secures the legal stability of our partnership. By eliminating the risks of corporate liability we've discussed, we preserve our collective reputation and maintain the confidence of our global stakeholders. Now that we have covered the requirements, please take out your smartphone and open your camera application to complete your mandatory certification. Here is the official attendance QR code. Scanning this will take you to a secure form where you will log your completion of this training. We will leave this code on screen for the next 30 seconds. Please scan it now. Failure to log your attendance today will result in an immediate pause on your vendor capabilities. By completing this form, you confirm your commitment to PC Group's ethical standards, ensuring the ongoing success of our partnership. Thank you for your time and for working with PC Group.